Point a quick little step up into the pocket. Affects the accuracy again on that third down throw because his young receiver, C.J. Saunders, had broken free.
Still waiting for special teams to make an impact in this game in a big dramatic way. The way they have each of the last 2 years. Crispin has pointed beautifully all night, just booms it back, and Tompkins retreats to his 25. And doesn't really get a block on the edge. And Okuda runs him out. Early stages of the final quarter. Penn State offense get back out there.
Today is the day you're going to get motivated, get stronger, get closer. Start listening today to the world's largest selection of audiobooks on Audible. And now, get more. For just $14.95 a month, you'll get a credit a month good for any audiobook, plus 2 Audible originals, exclusive titles you can't find anywhere else. If you don't like a book, you can exchange it anytime. No questions asked. Automatically roll your credits over to the next month if you don't use them. With the free Audible app, you can listen anytime and anywhere. Plus, for the first time ever, you'll get access to exclusive fitness programs. A $95 value, free with membership. Start a 30-day trial.
9 minutes here, very important. A couple of snaps coming up for Stanford's defense.
When he makes the decision, it is very decisive. He goes with it, commits to the throw, because this is tight coverage. And he just sees it quickly and sticks it in between 2 defenders.
One of the false start there. Didn't get the whistle, and they get Williams. Harry final defenders down to the 9, to the 8-yard line.
There's room for him with the block, but it's just power after power. Keep the leg turning, keep him falling forward. That's 5-6 yards after contact.
From the 7, Book will swing it. It's caught by Boykin. Boykin's in the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Hell yeah.
So this time off the zone read action, he throws it out here to Boykin, and he gets blocks from Fink and Claypool. Unblocked defender coming from the inside to the sprint for the corner to get away from him. His buddies stay on their blocks, create a crease, and he's in standing up.
Hell yeah, they scored again. I think they put this out of reach for real.
One to Wisher, one to Claypool, and now Boykin.
No, they play good.
With the extra point, Boykin has 144 yards, 11 receptions, and that touchdown that put Notre Dame up 14.
Hey. He said meet him in the end zone.
Solidifies that job with a very good night at home.
Here's your view, sir. Actually.
And Tuesday.
Saturday Night Football on ABC, presented by Wells Fargo. Early in the fourth quarter, this whiteout that was conceived by our friend Guido Delia finally unleashed as a full stadium in 2007 against Notre Dame. Surprisingly, Penn State is just 5-5 in the previous 10 full stadium whiteouts, so they trail by 1 here. From the 27. McSorley escapes, and Scampers ahead for another game. He got 12 yards. They almost trapped him, but he got free. That's a really good effort because Draymond Jones, who's an outstanding pass rusher, gets in there, and he is a strong man. At 6'3", 286 pounds, he's got him. Gives you an idea how physical Trace McSorley.
Oh yeah, for sure, bro. But I don't know though. College football, bro. Anything can happen. But I think they got that in the bag.
Number 8 to honor Mark Allen, his injured fellow running back, really has not made a big impact in this game.
No, not at all. Trace McSorley, their leading rusher, and a lot of that is what we just saw, the creativity, the scrambling, the ability to improvise. Remember, Saquon Barkley last year didn't have a big night running the ball necessarily either.
Now he had the kickoff return to start the game, but they were all over him in the backfield frequently as a runner. 2nd and 8. McSorley pressured again. He'll be sacked.
Oh, yeah.
He's had a big night. He's the one that forced the fumble that helped turn things around. Got the quarterback.
They brought pressure with their linebackers, and not only that, they occupied the offensive linemen because they bring the defensive linemen this way, and then they bring the blitz here and here with the linebackers, and it's the middle linebacker, Tuck Portland, that ends up getting free, brings that defensive line slanting, occupying those offensive linemen to make it much easier for Tuck Portland to get in there.
Only allowed 5 sacks in their first 4 games. The Penn State has been sacked 3 times tonight. 3rd and 13. Ohio State shows pressure again. This time McSorley steps up and lobs it for Hamler, who comes back and makes the catch. Slow to get up, but the freshman's made another big impact play.
Jordan Fuller.
I think he's sleeping.
And I don't know if there was contact there after the catch by Fuller that caused that.
How he held on to that, if he for real sleeping, bro, I will never know.
Hamler is obviously down. He actually beat Fuller's Isaiah.
Personal foul.
Pryor came over.
Targeting. Defense number 12.
Yeah.
That's the distance to the goal. That play is under further review.
It's a 36-yard gain, and they'll review whether or not Pryor did make contact with the crown of the helmet.
He beats Fuller one-on-one, and it looked like a shoulder actually hit the helmet.
That was not targeting, bro.
Hamler, by the way,
Y'all be calling so much fuck shit on us, bro. That is not targeting.
Let's get Dave Kataya in for the
Bro,
first
he was just
time
trying to tackle him,
See
bro.
what
Literally.
Rick Nelson, the replay official, might be looking at here, Dave.
Well, the question is this player defenseless or not? Is he a runner? He's going down, all right, which means right now he's defenseless. So the contact can be with a head, arm, shoulder, or
He definitely knocked out, bro.
After review, the ruling on the field of targeting is confirmed. Number 12 is disqualified from the game.
Bro, fuck you, dude. It wasn't even nothing like that, bro. He wasn't even trying to hurt him like that. He was trying to make a play, bro.
If this player's not
Crown of the helmet didn't even hit him.
That's not a foul.
Yeah, that's the key, is him being defenseless makes it very, very different. You see the Penn State staff talking to Hamler, but let's go back to the play. He's right here. He gets matched up one-on-one with Jordan Fuller, who's a good player. Watch this move right there. He set him up perfectly. Outside move, and then gets separation. And Trace McSorley puts that ball up there. It's not about beating Fuller. It's about beating Pryor, who's coming over. So he had to put that ball on the line.
First down at the 14. Hamler is being taken to the locker room as McSorley escapes. Trace McSorley barrels into a defender first, and go Penn State. A physical finish to that run.
They moved Pryor into the room, and also Hamler, who's had a big night for the Penn State offense heading into the locker room.
He was trying to negotiate staying, and then Trainer said, no, we're going to go take a look.
Trace McSorley, though, on that play. Kind of symbolic of his career and his blue-collar approach to playing that position.
Tight end look. First and goal. And they flip it to the end zone. Jump ball. Touchdown, Fryermuth.
No way, dude.
There's a flag in the end zone. The big 6'7" tight end just went up and got it with one arm.
That's interference. Defense number 32.
What?
And Penn State has reclaimed the lead. Freshman Hamler and Fryermuth making huge plays on the drive. Vinegar to make it a 6-point Penn State lead. 6 plays, 73 yards for Penn State. McSorley's superb on the drive.
What's been a problem for McSorley at times? The ball being batted down. This time, watch how high he throws it over Malik Harrison. Just
What the fuck?
With artificial intelligence, we are not crawling or walking, we are flying. Microsoft AI helps an architect bring history back.
End of a journey or the beginning of something even better? When you prepare for retirement with Pacific Life, you can create a lifelong income so you have the freedom to keep doing whatever is most meaningful to you. A reliable income that lets you retire without retiring from life. That's the power of Pacific. Ask your financial professional about Pacific Life today.
When I'm on tour, I live for that moment when the lights come up, we hit the stage, and the crowd comes alive. My shows are all about energy. I feed off my fans, and they feed off me. To keep my battery charged, I grab a 5-hour energy shot. It gets me back to 100% fast. I want to give every show all I've got because my fans deserve nothing less. 5-hour energy. Get back to 100%.
Do your thing. Be driven. Powerful. Be inspired. Be extraordinary. Turn off the highway and soar. Spread your wings. Mazda. Feel alive. McDonald's new fresh beef quarter pounder is so good it's left Gary speechless. So here's Gabrielle Union to speak for him.
Oh, you answered my call, cooked right when I ordered you. You know I can't resist all that hotness. Oh, that 100% fresh beef juiciness, the melty cheese, the pickles. You're all I think about. The burger, Gary. Burger.
The new hotter, juicier fresh beef quarter pounder burgers. So good they'll leave you speechless.
Saturday Night Football on ABC is presented by Wells Fargo. Established 1852, re-established 2018. In part by Pacific Life. Experience the power of Pacific. At Mazda, feel alive. The quarterback of that frightening 94 Penn State offense that demolished Ohio State. Honored by Steve Hatchell, National Football Foundation College Hall of Fame, welcoming in Gary Collins, class of 2018, 18th Penn State player to make the Hall of Fame.
I was here to watch that game.
You brought the tears that night as well.
that was when I walked out of the stadium and said, that might be the best offense I've ever seen in my life.
They had a playoff in that year.
Here we are in 2018, and I still think 1994 Penn State was one of the best offenses we've ever seen.
They think it's one of the better teams they've ever had.
Oh, yeah.
I had a chance to play for the national championship. Well, on that last drive, here's the big play downfield. McSorley finds...
Hey.
And then there was a targeting call on Pryor at the end.
Feel me?
For hitting a defenseless player.
And then he has a big run here. Shows that Trace McSorley's zone forward. The very next play goes up and over Malik Harrison. His Pryor moves, makes the touchdown for the Lions. And now this place is going crazy. Probably the loudest it's been all night.
McSorley earlier.
Come on, Ohio State, man.
33 straight games with a touchdown pass. Lions show late pressure. And it's
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
has blockers. And makes the edge. So once again, an excellent call.
What the fuck am I talking about?
That pressure from Penn State. Quickly to Cassidy for an update.
Thanks, Chris. A check-in on South Bend and the other top 10 matchup. Ian Book has 4 TD passes. This one to Miles Boykin, an 8-yard score. Irish creating some distance.
Oh, shit. Hey, Ryan, bro, you see they scored again?
Running away with it, South Bend. Meanwhile, after the 17-yard gain, nothing for Donovan on first down.
Let's say this real quick reaction that Notre Dame score. You look at the rest of their schedule, Chris, they are going to be heavily favored in every game that they play.
You hear that? Heavily favored.
For the college football playoff after that win today against Stanford.
Absolutely. They head to Blacksburg next Saturday night. Once again, there's really no threat of a quarterback run. They're just counting on Dobbins. A short game since a third long.
Well, they're locked in on those running backs when Ohio State runs the football.
You see that random ass Notre Dame fan in the fans?
2 of 13 on the night. Penn State in these cases most often bringing pressure with linebacker blitzes.
Oh, wait.
Haskins this time steps up and delivers, and Campbell, a crossing route, spun down right near the marker by John Reed. Once again, the spot will be crucial, but they're signaling 4th down.
It looks like about a half a yard short. Maybe even less than that. It's a big decision. I mean, it's players are saying, let's go for it. But remember, this is not, without a mobile quarterback, a threat as a runner, it becomes a different game. Because you know, every tendency says that J.K. Dobbins is going to get the ball, and he's getting the ball deep in the backfield with a quarterback in the shotgun.
They run 2 tight ends out there. Big play near midfield. They need just a few inches. Dobbins spun around onto, it's a keeper, Haskins fooled me, but not the Penn State defense, and they stop him short.
Oh my God.
In the process, they actually blew up Haskins. So I don't think they expected Haskins to have the ball, but they got such penetration. Watch them get penetration. They shoot through these gaps, and they blow up the running back Dobbins, and after that, there's just nowhere for Dwayne Haskins to go.
As Shareef Miller got there, Koa Farmer cleaned it up. You're right, it's such a different deal. This offense is productive in many ways, but without J.T. Barrett, this new philosophy, nothing's automatic. On 3rd and 4th and short. What a stop for Penn State now. 6-point lead, take over near midfield. And they're thinking aggressively. McSorley
Get him.
steps up and fires.
Oh my God.
Touchdown by Hippenhammer. Another young guy making an impact. They're inside the Ohio State 35.
It's a great job by Trey stepping up into the pocket. Eventually sees his man break free. Watch how he works and finds his open man, kind of baiting the Ohio State linebackers to make them think that he's running, and then makes that throw.
First catch for Hippenhammer, a freshman from Indiana who also takes part of the Penn State baseball team, a two-sport guy who handles academics well as a freshman. And Arnett, with the helmet off, holding his head. Here's Matt Hippenhammer. And a big impact play when we went over the Illini. And they take a look at the starting corner for the Buckeyes. Won't step aside.
Promote what makes your business great with Vistaprint. Whether it's a business card, a banner,
Oh,
or
for real?
a card, we have the paper stocks, sizes, and design options to create marketing that's right for your business. Give it a try with 500 standard business cards starting at just $9.99 when you use code BP500 at Vistaprint.com.
You're up at 3 o'clock, I'm sleeping. Wake me up to take my next dose of medicine.
Do your thing. Be driven. Powerful. Be inspired. Be extraordinary. Turn off the highway and soar. Spread your wings. Mazda. Feel alive.
I work at the Chick-fil-A.
I go to that Chick-fil-A all the time.
He came to the drive-thru.
Advisor can help make them a reality. Talk to one today. U.S. Bank, the power of possible.
Notre Dame with real time move up the standings. Number 4, Ohio State in trouble. Trace McSorley, the Pat Prima. Penn State leads it 20-14. Still about 10 minutes to go in the 4th quarter there, Mike.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting week. A lot of folks have a lot of choices to make on their ballot. Certainly that game will continue to play out as this one has here.
Are you in good hands?
Lemonade!
I'll take a cup. I got this, kids.
1 cup of lemonade.
Thanks. Time to pack up. Let's go, kids.
Thank you.
NFL Sunday ticket. Get every live game every Sunday at no extra charge when you switch to DirecTV. More for your thing. That's our thing. Call 1-800-DIRECTV.
Nathan Fillion is The Rookie, October 16th on ABC.
David Arnett, who was not flagged for targeting him, was a helmet-to-helmet hit, but he took the brunt of it, and he is being helped to the Ohio State locker room. Another look.
That's another helmet-to-helmet.
Pryor ejected earlier, so now a couple of Ohio State starting DBs out of the game.
Jeffrey Okudah in, and along with Jason Went at safety for Isaiah Pryor. Okudah in for Arnett.
Come on, State, man.
Mons trying to add to a 6-point lead. And McSorley.
Good shit.
They were all over Sanders again that time. Would have been a tackle for loss if he handed it off.
Well, Trace McSorley has been vintage Trace McSorley these last couple possessions with the game on the line, showing you why we constantly refer to him as a point guard with his basketball background.
It's a huge sequence for McSorley, though. They're not at field goal range. 3 points would be huge for Penn State. McSorley looking for the end zone. Launches it off the fingertips of Jawan Johnson. He was in front of Okudah.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, he a monster.
Jeffrey Okudah just to challenge him with Arnett out. Second play, one-on-one. His receiver he has great chemistry with. Really well thrown ball. And by the way, pretty good coverage by Jeffrey Okudah, who looked like he might have got his left hand in there to knock that ball away. They tested him, he answers.
Still catchable for Johnson. Now it's
I know, Tyler Eifers, my boy, out of Notre Dame. And Jesse Bates.
Enormously important play. Mike Black sets our field goal target line, and according to him, they need 4 yards to give Vinegar a reasonable chance. So McSorley is going to take off. He's going to get that and more. First down. McSorley muscles out inside the 15. Got a block on the edge from Johnson.
He gets a block also from the left tackle, Bates, left guard, Gonzalez. Watch the left side open up. Just you got to anticipate that McSorley on third down is going to run, and Juwan Johnson giving great effort on Okudah downfield.
He got 19. He's rushed for 137 tonight. He handed off to Sanders. There are quarterbacks who are reluctant runners, willing runners, and some are enthusiastic runners. I think like McSorley. He's not the biggest dude, but he just does not mind contact.
He plays with a chip on his shoulder. Yeah, that's the kind of leader he is. That's the way he runs his offense. Very surprised that Ohio State's linebackers were up tight into the line of scrimmage and left a void on the left side of the Penn State offensive line on that big third down.
2nd and 8. Keeper again. McSorley hammers down, stretches, touchdown.
Fucking A, bro.
Let's check it again. Did the ball get across before the knee hit? Actually, the elbow would put him down. You can't see from there.
Let's see where the ball is. You gotta see where the ball is, where his left elbow touches.
And it's down. Keep it going, guys. There it's down, and the ball is short.
He'll be short.
That ruling is under further review.
There's the Barissa pylon cam. Anything other than the hand or the foot puts him down. So in this case, it's the left elbow right there. And the nose.
We cannot lose this.
That's a half short.
I put an effort. Again, I know we're going to look at the spot, but I got to just go back and watch Trace McSorley. I mean, he's a gamer, man. The game's on the line. He wants the ball in his hands, and he's going to lower his shoulder and go over top of whoever gets in his way at 6 feet off, 201 pounds, right over the safety, Went, who's in for Isaiah Pryor. Just like we saw on the last drive that eventually set up the touchdown pass, he puts 2 hands on the ball, lowers his shoulder, takes on those safeties. Been doing it his whole career. He's a foxhole guy. You want him on your team. He's your leader.
You know, he's never lost a home start. He's 26-5 at Penn State. If you throw in his high school career, 81-10 as a starting quarterback. 3 state titles in Virginia, lost the championship game his senior year. That's all part of his folklore. Desperately wants another championship here at Penn State.
But he told us his senior year, because I said, what happened your senior year? He said, well, we were moving up a division, and the team we lost to, they were moving down a division. So it was a big ask there his senior year, but they did have the lead in the fourth quarter, he said, but the team they scored 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter.
The runner's elbow was down with the ball inside the 1-yard line, at which point it will be Penn State's ball, 1st and goal.
And remember, all those teams that wanted this guy as a safety did not see him as a quarterback. James Franklin did, committed to Vanderbilt, and then when Franklin took this shot, followed into Happy Valley. And he has smashed a whole bunch of Penn State career records. So now a half yard separates Penn State from a 2-score lead midway fourth quarter. 2 tight ends. And Sanders is the back. Wouldn't bet against the keeper. And Sanders, who fights, pushes, and no signal yet. Touchdown! Now he's in. Of 12, they'll go for 2. Penn State's second fourth quarter touchdown drive. 7 plays, 52 yards. All Trace McSorley, except for that final foot by Sanders. Trying to make the lead 14 with exactly 8 minutes to play. Hippenhammer gets the flip, and Ohio State is all over him. Kendall Sheffield off the corner stopped him, so the lead's still 12.
So when Penn State was down 14-13 before these 2 touchdown drives, or Trace McSorley took over, got the Lions this comfortable lead. We'll see if Dwayne Haskins has any answers with Ohio State's offense.
Do your thing. Be driven. Powerful. Be inspired. Be extraordinary. Turn off the highway and soar. Spread your wings. Mazda. Feel alive.
On a very special fan fill by Dr. Pepper.
Hey, Sport. You know how we're a college football family. We like to drink Dr. Pepper and watch games.
Yeah.
We found this under your mattress.
Soccer.
Everyone was really into it this summer.
It's a gateway sport, you know. First you're watching soccer, next thing you know, you're going to watch lacrosse.
Look, it's perfectly natural to experiment with other sports at your age.
Easy, Mom.
I even drank other sodas.
There's other sodas?
Dr. Pepper, the official drink of Fansville.
With Hulu, tailgating's never been better. Unlike the early days when all you had was a radio. But through the years, the experience got better and better. And now, Hulu's completely changed the game. Because you don't have to choose between tailgating or watching football live on ESPN. You can do both. No cable required. Hulu makes it so easy, the game will never be the same.
With the Capital One Venture Card, you'll earn unlimited double miles on every purchase every day. Not just the airline purchases. Think about all the double miles you could be earning.
Holy moly, that's a lot of miles.
What's in your wallet?
Two Taco Bell icons were meant to be together. Nothing matches the flaming hot Fritos of the legendary Beefy Crunch Burrito better than the tropical lime storm of the Baja Blast. The perfect pairing for Taco Bell's latest $2 duo.
Michelin Premier. Safe when new, safe when worn.
We go from the White House singing Sweet Caroline to Lane Stadium. Enter Sandman as the Irish who pulled away to beat Standford by 3.
Hey, I got you next Sunday, Ryan.
Upset Duke by 17. So we'll have that for you next Saturday, back to 8 Eastern here on ABC. 8 minutes for Ohio State to stage a furious.
Come the fuck on, Ohio State.
15 at home.
Y'all gotta get together, dude. Real.
Before turning it around. Feels a lot tougher here tonight. Take a look at the quarterback comparison on the Pacific Life game summary. They operate very different styles. And McSorley with that huge third quarter.
Huge third quarter, 259 yards through the air, but on the ground, 147, many of those yards where he's been improvising and creating and showing that toughness. And for Dwayne Haskins, still has some ball to play. 8 minutes to go. McSorley's trying to get that crowd fired up.
McSorley with 406 yards total offense. Penn State as a team at 439. Weber goes in motion. Haskins flips it short, and the catch is made for a short gain by C.J. Saunders.
Remember, when Ohio State was moving the ball when the third quarter started, the second half got started, and a lot of it had to do with their execution up front at the line, but also a lot of the up-tempo when they got Penn State out of blitz mode and attack mode, and they were just trying to hold on. We've not seen that since going back to the early part of the third quarter.
50 backfield with Weber split far to the left. Second and 5, the Lions rush 4. Haskins has time, and a sideline completion in front of the cushion to Austin Mack, first down.
This is typically when you see this offense, especially considering you're down late in this game by a couple possessions. Dwayne Haskins, I think, needs to feel some urgency about his approach right now with this offense.
Now aggressively will Penn State's defense play it. They've been very aggressive tonight. Not so in the last couple of plays. Haskins back by Olsen delivers a throw downfield. A sliding attempt by Garrett Taylor. Or is he flagged down in the secondary?
It looks like a defensive hold. Ohio State trying to throw an out route. Looked like a miscommunication, but in fact it was a hold by Penn State. Austin Mack trying to get to that point where he was throwing it.
Defense number 5. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. First down.
That's Tariq Castro Fields. He's an athletic player. Just wraps up around Austin Mack, who's trying to set him up to move back to the outside. It just grabs around his waist.
Moves the ball to Penn State territory.
Fuck. Hold on 1 second.
Bringing pressure.
Watch out, Haskins, go.
Fires across his body, high, and the catch is made. And Benjamin
good fucking shit.
Victor cutting back against the grain, heading for the end.
Oh yeah. Hey, that's the fuck I'm talking about. Let's go. Hell yeah, that's exactly what the fuck we needed. We like this blunt, bro. Oh hell yeah, bro. Hype.
When he's not in rhythm and not sitting back in the pocket.
That is what the fuck I'm talking about. Haskins.
They blitzed just John Reed, who got in there.
OHIO. You already know, brother.
Trace McSorley throws it late and high over the middle, which is a no-no. But the big fella Victor goes up and makes the play.
47-yard touchdown, just his 6th catch this year. And the extra point makes it a 5-point game, 6:42 to play.
And you're going to see pressure coming here. You'll also see Gibbons get in there and watch Dwayne Haskins. Remember we talked about him being in rhythm, how much better he is? Well, he has to step up here and make this throw. This is high and late. Keep in mind that Benjamin Victor is 6'4", goes up there, has strong hands to be able to hold on to it. And this is the thing that probably surprises anybody, including Ohio State fans, is what he did after the catch. He's known as a red zone guy to go up with his long arms and go up and make a play. But the yards after the catch, huge.
Long arms and long strides. Look how he seems to be running very smoothly, but he's gobbling up territory.
And also the block by Perry. The tight end, Rashad Berry, just pushing guys down the field.
There's the missed tackle. Castro Fields had a tough series. He's a guy who was flagged for interference, and he's the man who will miss the tackle right here on Victor.
Yeah, misses the tackle, and then watch Paris Campbell hustle.
My boy gone.
You see the tight end 13 pushing a defender down the field. Johnny Dixon trying to help out.
What a response. 3 plays, 75 yards, just a minute 18.
Minute 18.
They put Sanders back at kick return.
Defense, let's get this fucking stop.
Leave it right there in the end zone. Penn State and Ohio State, it always seems to come down to the final few moments of the fourth quarter.
Offside.
Hey, Ryan, bro, shit, we might have to chill sometime, brother.
The 5-yard penalty will be assessed at the succeeding spot. First down.
Each Penn State will start from the 30 after the penalty. How about this? Postseason baseball, Tuesday night, 8 o'clock on ESPN. National League wild card game. Coverage begins at 7 Eastern with baseball tonight.
My team.
Cubs, Brewers, both making the
Bengals.
playoffs. One's going to win the Central, one's going to get in that wild card.
Your team.
Dodgers,
The Bears.
Rockies are battling a bit.
With you, I mean, you Rockies guy, you're Cubs guy. I mean, you got like 7 teams.
Yes, I am.
I'm a suffering Reds guy. That's just it. That's what it is.
Cubs first, my man.
All right.
McSorley steps up again. Adding to that rush.
Somebody has to get him, dude.
First down,
You cannot let him do that.
I mean, this just in. Nine's a threat. Nine's a threat to run the football. It might be their best play. Man to man, nobody there to account for number 9 on the scramble. I mean, the entire week, the scouting report was Trace McSorley is a scrambler. He's a threat with his feet, not just his arm. You got to keep him in the pocket. Takes off again and picks up 13 yards.
This is not good for Ohio State. Draymond Jones, their best defensive lineman with Bosa out. Slow to get up. But McSorley, meanwhile, has run for 160 yards. No Penn State quarterback in the modern era has ever run for more yards in a game. Kirk, if you can tell me the all-time record holder for quarterback rushing, I'll give you a Benjamin.
I have no idea.
Did he really just say that?
Miller in 1913. Okay, that's not the modern era. Other than that, McSorley, the most rushing yards by a quarterback.
I'm weak,
The
bro.
crowd's booing, but Draymond Jones looked like he got rolled up on. He's trying to get in there, and you see 52 falls back, and when he falls back, Bates, he falls back onto the leg of Draymond Jones. The crowd's thinking he's trying to slow down the Penn State offense, but no, it looked like he got his leg rolled up on.
Bosa already out until perhaps November. Jones, you just hold your breath when you see him go down. Penn State's moving against an Ohio State secondary that's -2 starters. Arnett left with an apparent shot to the head. Fire rejected. McSorley, that time they wrap him up, and a flag.
I know, bro. They whack, bro.
Chase Young made the tackle.
Like, watch. Let one of their players go down, bro. I'm a laugh.
Is it a face mask or a hold in there?
Came right away. Yeah, it looked like Chase Young, when he tried to make the tackle, got a hold of McSorley's face.
Face mask. Defense number 2.
Oh, my God.
Automatic first down.
Going to move the ball into Ohio State territory.
Ohio State.
Quit playing us, dude.
Not let him be able to
That's
pick
fucking
up
whack,
positive yards, and instead they get their hand up in the face of McSorley and 15 yards on a personal
I'm about done with the
foul.
refs, yo. For real.
Penalties have begun to mount. That's the
My nigga Urban Meyer, his shit about to blow. Nigga, you can just tell, bro. He is finna blow, bro.
To be aggressive, at the same time trying to work some clock, running the ball, and quarterbacks a threat running the football.
McSorley again.
Get him.
Escapes the pocket and out.
Oh, no, he was past the line. He was past the line. Yeah, hell no. Hell no. You was past the line, homie.
Very often he goes right to the line of scrimmage before he throws it. I think he might have gone too far that time.
It's offensive pass interference by the receiver, DeAndre Tompkins.
Oh, that's 2 flags.
Pushed the Ohio State defender off of him.
Oh, that's 2 of them, bro. We got it. We got the flag, bro.
And at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, McSorley, I think he was on it.
Entire bodies across it.
Yeah, hell no, you playing?
He has tremendous
Y'all better make the right call, bro.
He go across the line. He often steps right up to it, but this time he went too far.
If any piece of his
you was across the line, bitch.
He's good.
There are 2 fouls on the play.
His entire body's across. Push Tompkins here.
Offense.
Push Kendall Sheffield.
Number 3. In addition to
That's
that,
how he got open.
the Penn State quarterback was beyond the line of scrimmage when he
Yes, sir.
That's an illegal forward pass.
Yes, sir.
5 yards from the spot of the pass with a loss of down.
Yes, sir.
The forward pass foul is declined. The offensive pass interference penalty is accepted.
So the
yes, sir.
The offensive pass interference moved the ball
good call
into Penn State territory.
The right call. Trying to play us.
Right, Trace McSorley, we've seen it his whole career. We saw it tonight. Does a good job of, I kind of call it baiting the defense, the linebackers, especially the safeties, to get their eyes on him, to come off their receiver, and then he likes to find, he scrambles to throw, not always to just run unless you're going to give it to him.
That time he could have run. He obviously saw downfield that
he got a little green. He went to the big play.
Yeah. It's a very, very costly penalty. You'll see offensive PI.
Yeah, he was way across that line, G.
First and 25, way back at the Penn State 43. Typically, that's a drive killer.
Ricky Ronnie, James Franklin, the offensive staff, keeping their foot on the accelerator with respect to the clock. Instead of just running and working clock, they're trying to do what they think gives them the best chance to move the ball. And to have that setback of 15 yards. See how that changes things, if at all.
You said it, he got a little greedy. He's made some tremendous decisions tonight. That time, could have kept the beat going. Could have run for yardage. Would have been perhaps down inside the Ohio State 35 if he'd run it.
Correction. Offensive pass interference, by rule, cannot take place with an illegal forward pass. Therefore, there is 1 foul on the play, the illegal forward pass, which will be enforced 5 yards from the spot of the foul with a loss of down, bringing up 2nd down.
Let's bring in Dave Kattai, Dan Kemper.
Bruh, see? I swear on everything. They'll do anything to fuck us up, bro. I promise. The refs are fucked when we come here. Literally.
Was not all the way across that line. Take a look at this. Now watch when he releases it.
Whole ass foot across the line.
He across with that trailing foot, so the call's correct there. You can't have pass interference on an illegal pass.
And the other thing is they do lose it down. It was first and 25, now it is 2nd and 15.
Pressure.
Get him, bruh. Oh my God. Y'all still haven't caught on to that shit yet, dude? You gotta be kidding me. He's been doing that the whole fucking game.
This play is clearly not catching him off guard. They just can't stop it. We've seen linemen downfield blocking, and this time we see Miles Sanders.
Oh my God, dude.
Picking up a block there on tough Borland to give him more positive yards.
Y'all gotta get a stop right here.
They're not in field goal range. Inside of 5 minutes to play. Buckeyes are showing pressure. They bring it again, and McSorley steps up again and delivers incomplete.
Yes.
Very good coverage.
No flag.
Wade on Hippenhammer. It's 4th down.
This time, they had actually spied him successfully with Malik Harrison. Typically, you see Trace McSorley step up, but there, that time, is Malik Harrison forces him to throw the football instead of it being able to take off and pick up the yards.
So Penn State moved at 33 yards, took 2 minutes off the clock. But Ohio State will get the football back, down just 5. In this back and forth battle here between these two Big Ten East powerhouses. They'll just take the 5-yard penalty, let that clock wind down, and back up Gilligan. Can you lose this game and still achieve your goals? Yeah, but you need a lot of help. It's going to be tough to win the East when you lose a division game like this. The winner, meanwhile, becomes the clear favorite in this division. Of course, for
come on, boy.
all the players.
This is your time to shine, Haskins. Let's go. Let's do this shit, bro.
Gilligan has been effective, knocking the ball deep. These coffin corner punts. And this one is a low kick with backspin that bounces at the floor and just stops right there.
Oh my God.
A sandwich perfectly executed will pin Ohio State back. A slow start for the junior punter, but that was clutch. And Cassidy Hubbard will have the Ford wrap-up show when this one is finished. But there's still some chapters to be written in this rivalry game. Here comes Dwayne Haskins, a slow start.
Let's go, boy.
The big play to Benjamin Victor, but they are 96 yards away from the end zone of the lead.
And needed touchdown. It's been a tough night, a night for Dwayne Haskins to grow up, and he happens to be right smack dab in the loudest part of this stadium, right in front of the student section.
Get out of there, bro. Get out of that section.
Haskins from the end zone, flips it short.
Go.
But Dobbins has got it. And Dobbins
Go.
has got room. Cuts back, still running out.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about, bro. Y'all cannot stop us. We on the comeback.
For this on 1st and 10. He knows that Penn State's going to come after Haskins. Gets those linemen out in front. Picks up a couple good blocks.
What the fuck I'm talking about? My niggas don't want to go down.
This can happen positively for Ohio State.
35 yards to escape the noise of the student section in their own end zone. And now Dobbins bangs forward for 7 more.
Good push in the middle there by the left side of that Ohio State offensive line, along with the center, Michael Jordan.
You gotta get him out, get
Michael Jordan.
Mike Weber comes in. Now you're sensing a little bit of urgency right now from Haskins.
And you're sensing anxiety from this Penn State crowd, still trying to help the defense. They show pressure again, and they bring it. And Haskins gets protection and lost it for Mack. That was in between 2 receivers.
Oh my God, he almost threw an interception.
Near either one of them.
Yeah, I think it was to Luke Farrell, the inside receiver, the big tight end.
You feel me? Michael can do it all.
Big Scott, but the ball goes over his head, like you said, in between Farrell and Austin Mack.
Bigger Meyer is going to elect to go for it, so they have 2 plays to get 3.5 yards.
Oh my God, that's horrible.
Weber bounces it.
Oh yeah.
And fights inside the Penn State.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about, Weber.
How about the right side?
We got a good 1-2 backs.
Demetrius Knox, the right guard, kind of seals it. You get a kick-out block by the right tackle, Isaiah Prince. That block by the right guard, 78 Knox, allowed him to bounce that and get those yards.
Empty backfield, 4-man rush. Campbell in traffic. Harris Campbell.
Oh yeah, go. Go.
And
Stiff arm. Stiffy.
First down.
Harris Campbell is known as their screen man.
Hit him with the stiffy.
Break screen yards after the catch guy.
Hit him with the blicky.
How many times they wanted to get his hands on the ball, try to give him a chance to accelerate upfield.
Wonder if Penn State's considering a defensive timeout. Their unit looks a little worn out.
All 3 timeouts.
Come on, Haskins. Your time to shine, boy.
Got a cushion here with his inside receiver.
4-man rush, protection, and incomplete. Trying to get it to Campbell on a crossing route.
One thing you got to say about Dwayne Haskins is he does have poise.
That's my quarterback.
A great deal of experience coming into this year, with the exception of the second half against Michigan, where he came in with Ohio State down and played well to bring the Buckeyes back. But his poise is being tested, obviously, in a big way tonight.
Dobbins.
Good shit.
It'll be 3rd down. It was J.T. Barrett having the finest passing quarter of his career against Penn State in the comeback win in Columbus a year ago. And Haskins trying to...
Because J.T. Barrett's an Ohio State GOAT for sure.
Meyer, Ryan Day, and company thinking about clearly 4 down.
Devil wide. Give him the devil wide.
That play. Deciding to run there on 2nd down. They feel they have 2 plays.
Come on, Ohio State, bro. Come on.
Again, slot receiver uncovered.
Be smart.
And they pitch it to Hill.
Go.
Hill, first down.
Go. Go! Let's fucking go! That's what the fuck I'm talking about.
Buckeyes have the lead.
We are having the lead today.
I thought they might go to it because that slot receiver had that cushion.
Penn State fans already know what the fuck it is.
This time on 3rd and 5, they come back to KJ Hill with 2 good blocks downfield. He makes the guy miss. And
You gonna have to do something, buddy.
Touchdown.
Offense on the field to go for 2. Try to stretch the lead.
Yeah.
Penn State's defense tried to
Live look at Penn State fans.
The screen made a peg. When they backed off a bit, Ohio State had the answers there too. 96-yard touchdown drive. And this is important to make it a 3-point cushion.
Timeout.
We've seen some drives today between teams trying to stay in contention for the college football playoff.
Delay of game. Offense. 5-yard penalty.
That'll be more difficult 2-point conversion if they still elect to do that. We saw Clemson, that drive we talked about, engineered by Chase Bryce to come from behind to beat Syracuse. Ohio State, 2 touchdown drives after Penn State led by 12 with 8 minutes to go. That, an epic march there.
Yeah, 8 plays, 96 yards. The game with your game on the line.
Come on, boy.
Against the toughest environment in all of college football, beginning in the loudest part of the stadium.
Ryan Day deserves a big-time assist there with those play calls on that drive.
And now another whistle before the snap. Ohio State spent a
Right on
timeout.
the snap. Charge timeout.
Ohio State.
Ohio State, they're first, and it's a 30-second timeout.
I think I talked about Penn State stacking the line, but look at this. You have such a cushion there. That gets the ball out to KJ Hill on the outside. What I found interesting here is that Austin Mack has a chance to block the undersized Reed or the bigger safety. He goes for the safety, freeing Reed, who's smaller, to have a one-on-one opportunity, and KJ Hill makes him miss. Great decision by Austin Mack to get this.
And he's a
And
goner.
then McLaurin comes over 83 to help out as well on Castro Fields.
That was Reed who just whipped.
We got some real hitters.
Blocks were thrown. There was 3-on-3 on the edge, and the Buckeyes won that one. It's been a tough tackling 4th quarter for the Penn State secondary.
Sure has. But Austin Mack coming off, I thought was interesting, coming off of the corner.
Come on, baby.
Picking up
Let's go.
physical Nick Scott. Great decision on his part.
So they can't fucking make a field goal on us, man.
Hill, that one-on-one matchup with the undersized Reed.
This is big, obviously, because if Penn State can stop this conversion, a field goal would win it. Haskins from the pocket delivers incomplete. He's trying to get it to McLaurin. Coverage was good for the safety Scott, and the lead is still 1.
Oh, shit. Here we go. Here we go.
Can you drive down, and now you're going to give Trace McSorley 2 minutes and 3 seconds and 3 timeouts, and he needs to get in the field goal range to have a chance to win this game for Penn State.
And he faces an Ohio State defense that doesn't have Isaiah Pryor, the safety, ejected for targeting here.
Here we fucking go right here. This is gonna fucking see what Ohio State's all about right here.
You see it, Draymond Jones, their best defensive lineman, comes back on the field. He left injured the last series.
It's got us Ohio State fans on the edge of our seats.
This has been typical Buckeyes Nittany Lions. Very physical, very hard hitting. The ice baths will be full after this game for a few days.
Tony Alford, running back coach, talking to K.K. Dobbins.
He made a huge play to start that drive on the screen. And they're backed up to the 4 right in front of those students.
Hey, Ryan.
Based on that body language and his positioning on the sideline, looks like he is not being held back.
Sanders is the kick returner. Rarely do the Buckeyes allow kicks to be run back, and this one is driven deep into the end zone.
Well, Trace McSorley has come alive here the last
38-17.
quarter with great decisions, waiting and then finding his receiver, and then also doing what he does so well. Being able to make plays happen with his feet and then lowering his shoulder and giving that safety all he can handle, recognizing man-to-man, nobody spying him, and picking up huge yards, 170 yards alone on the ground and the 259 through the air. You gotta wonder if Ohio State may spy him here to try to prevent McSorley from being able to take off and go.
He doesn't have KJ Hamlin to work with. We talked about the shot to the head that he took, the one that resulted in targeting, and he has not been in the game. McSorley fires down the seam, and the catch is made.
Oh my God.
Brian Lemieux makes an impact play. They were in Ohio State territory.
Hits this seam right here. You got a safety in the middle. You got to throw that again right on a line to give him a chance to catch it and get down to protect himself before the safety comes over to try to separate him from the football.
Huge play, plenty of time and all 3 timeouts. McSorley hesitated.
Yeah.
He dropped it. They got him on the face mask.
Oh my God.
It's again going to be on Chase Young.
Chase Young in there, in position, does a good job. He just keeps getting his hand up high into the face of McSorley. That's a face mask. Well, he thinks he got the shoulder pad here. Did he grab the shoulder pad?
Ohio State players are lobbying that it was not the face mask.
No follow.
Yes. 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 Thank you. Fucking finally.
In his case, he grabbed a hold of the shoulder pad. His hand actually grazed his face mask and then came off and grabbed the jersey.
2nd and 14. McSorley launches downfield. Poke. Incomplete. Pass was out of bounds, fading away. Sheffield in coverage. 3rd and 14.
Here we go. This is how it ended last year, bro.
Made it best man win. There's no safety back there to help out. Kendall Sheffield, one of the fastest players on Ohio State. And Brandon Polk has a great relationship and chemistry. Goes all the way back to their high school days with Trace McSorley.
McSorley needs some magic here. 2 plays to get 14 yards.
This is where his scramble has been effective for Penn State. Malik Harrison, who sometimes spies him, is right there, but shows blitz from the outside.
Now they shove pressure up the middle, and McSorley still got the football. Makes the cut, and dives down short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
Ohio State thought that ball came out before he went down, but Trace McSorley jumped back on top of the football.
So clearly an attempt, Kirk, to get some of those 14 yards. He got 9, and it'll come down to this play.
Well, 2016, it was a game that went down to the wire. 2017 was amazing the way it went back and forth, and here we are this year. Couldn't ask for much more. Back and forth, 27-26, Ohio State.
Here we go, brother. Here we go, bro. I'm trying to get this fucking dub, dude. I don't care. 1 point, 2 points, 3 points. I'm trying to get this dub. I don't care what it's by.
4th and 5.
Come on, bro. Let's get this stop.
He'd be in that discussion.
Sure would be. If you're thinking one thing in Ohio State,
come on.
Let a quarterback run beat us here. Nittany Lions need 5. And Ohio State spends a defensive timeout to talk about what Penn State showed them there. Man, it takes a lot to come in here and conquer Penn State in the toughest environment. And both teams have taken shots from the other side. And Ohio State, 8 minutes to go, was down 12 points. And Dwayne Haskins had a rough, uncharacteristic night in many ways, out of his comfort zone, found a way to engineer 2 long touchdown drives, and now McSorley has to make that play here to answer.
Yeah, third down conversions were shitty on both
everything
teams.
You hope for. Ohio State came back, as you said. Haskins made plays, but also he had a lot of help. The receivers, offensive line. And
come on, Ohio State.
The game right here was 4th and 5.
Here we go.
Sanders is the back.
Penn State getting a look at Ohio State's defense, making their adjustments based on that man-to-man look for the Buckeyes. And now James Franklin calls the timeout.
Well, this is the game. So the chess match continues. And it has been a A very interesting and well-balanced chess match on both sides all night. Ricky Rami, the offensive coordinator, taking over for Joe Moorhead, of course, to win the Mississippi State. The offense so prolific.
Is that good, bro?
It has not missed a beat under You know the other side's going to expect the quarterback to run.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's done it all night. But I think Ohio State's known it's coming, and they still haven't been able to stop it. That's why you're sitting there. I think their best play tonight has been a design pass, and if it's there, make the throw, and if it's not, take off, create, make a play.
You think about Fryermuth, the tight end, number 87, who's made some big catches tonight.
And the other thing is when he scrambles to throw is always a dangerous play for Penn State.
Different look now off the timeout. 3 receivers to the left. Ball game right here.
Now Malik Harrison is right here in the middle, where you would think he is spying.
Gotta hurry. Just get it off. Sanders.
Yes.
Chase Young. Another big play. Ohio State makes a stop and takes over.
And we gonna win it.
Come to the whiteout and conquer the Nittany Lions.
Wait, Chase Young comes way from his outside on kind of a stunt that played right into the hands of what Ohio State wanted. I have to be honest, I am shocked by the play call. After a couple timeouts, meetings on the sideline, I really thought you put the ball in the hands of Trace McSorley with the option to run or throw, and instead,
game over.
Miles Sanders has been bottled up all night.
Sad day for you, bud.
Just 43 yards, and Ohio State's defense makes a stop. They were reeling early. They answered to take the lead. Penn State threw shots. They got the lead back. Double-digit lead midway fourth quarter. But Haskins and the Buckeyes, 2 marathon marches, including that final eventual game-winning touchdown drive from their own 4-yard line.
Yeah, it's been so easy for Dwayne Haskins. He grew up more
you feel me?
60 minutes than the previous 4 weeks because of what he faced tonight. This is a big night for him and really for this entire Ohio State team to be challenged like this. I've said all week, this environment, the whiteout in this stadium, when you're a top 10 team, it's as tough as there is in the country. And they obviously were tested, and they were able to come out of here with a 27-26 victory.
No more timeouts for Penn State. They can't stop it after this. And Ohio State negating a huge night for McSorley. Rushed for 175, threw for 286, but did not play a part in that final crucial 4th down play. 461 yards of total offense, breaks Hackenberg's school record.
Wow.
You won't care about that. It'll be his first loss at home as a Penn State starter.
It's easy for anybody to second guess play calling. You and I
think you have to, though.
You and I rarely do that. But I will say that I was completely shocked with that last call. Just completely shocked that your quarterback has a career night. His ability to run and throw their man-to-man coverage. He's been taking off and improvising all night, whether he runs for the first down or he buys time to get a receiver to separate from man coverage and throw it. But instead,
sad fans.
And Ohio State, their defensive line without Nick Bosa played incredibly well.
Let's go Bucks tonight. Let's go Bucks. Let's go Bucks. Let's go Bucks. Hey.
Timeout after timeout, won by the Ohio State staff, as
she
pointed out. And you're not the only one that's going to question that play call. Ohio State comes to Happy Valley and comes from behind to win by 1. And they are going to be huge favorites now in their next 4 games. They're going to be 9-0 heading to Michigan State, barring a major shock. This one will sting for McSorley. You won't question the play call, no doubt. But you wonder if he has to be thinking that he would like to play a role in that last Penn State offensive play. Urban Meyer and the Buckeyes show some grit, come in here and escape with a W, and he's with Tom Rinaldi.
Chris, thank you very much. Urban, what did you say to your quarterback who had been knocked off schedule and really knocked into an uncharacteristic performance, having to drive 96
Hey,
yards?
Ryan, brother.
It was 96 yards.
against a hell of a defense too. Great environment. I'll respect our opponent, but wow. Ben Victor making that great play. Defense making stands against a great quarterback. That's a great team win.
You said we had gone wrong. Nothing went right A to Z. You told me on the way in at half.
Man, they was just lit as fuck.
What adjustments did you make?
Now they're all sad, you feel me? Not so happy now, you feel me? But hit me up on Instagram, bro. I'm about to add you back.
What does it mean you to come into this?
I'm about to get off here, fam. I'm add you.
Get a win like this.
That's one of the best wins I've ever been a part of.
Appreciate it, everyone. Maria?
All right, thanks,
My
Tom.
boy.
The first thing you said when you walked over here was that was unbelievable. Why do you say that?
You know, we were down and out. We had a really hard game. We played all 4 quarters really hard. You know, we believe in each other, though. That's what's so amazing about it. We came back. We were down, never lost faith. You know, this is amazing.
Take me back to less than 3 minutes on the clock, and you orchestrate a 96-yard drive to take the lead. What was your mentality going into that drive?
You know, just one play at a time. You know, people get caught up into the end game of the score. You know, ever since that drive started, we were just going to manage the game. We're going to go out there and try to do the best we can to go score a touchdown. And our defense played a great game today.
So many people had questions about you, first-year starter, and coming into this raucous crowd. What do you think you answered about your ability to handle a field environment like this?
I've been doing this since I was a little kid. You know, God's had his hands on me, and, you know, I was made for this.
And what do you take away from this win with Ohio State?
It's a great win, really great momentum shifter for going into next week, the homecoming versus Indiana. You know, I'm just so proud of my boys, so proud of my defense. You know, we're going to enjoy this win.
All right, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you, Maria. The folks in Scarlet have made their way from the upper deck to sing and celebrate with the Buckeyes. Penn State on the other side. 7 for 10, 2 touchdowns for Haskins in the 4th quarter. Penn State left a lot of points on the board in the first half and late as well.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much to say about this. Penn State shouldn't drop #1 in the rankings, in my opinion. They're a top 10 team. And Ohio State deserves a lot of credit. In fact, I've had them in 4-0 the whole season based on what other teams with other bigger challenges have accomplished. And now you'd have to move, in my opinion, move Ohio State up to the top 2 behind Alabama because of coming into this environment and finding a way to win a very tough game. And Dwayne Haskins, I said it just a few minutes ago, I think he got more out of this, and Ohio State as a team got more out of this, being tested like this, than they have the 4 previous wins because everything's been so easy for Haskins and their offense. Tonight it wasn't. And without leaders like J.T. Barrett and Billy Price and others, they needed a game like this for 2018 to kind of arrive as that moment, and they got it.
What is September for Ohio State? They go down to Arlington. They were down 8 against a tough TCU team, came from behind. They come into this environment, which is really beyond words, and they come from 12 points down to win in the 4th quarter. And they'll be heavily favored to keep rolling and be in the top 2 or 3. Our final score in another whiteout classic, Ohio State 27 and Penn State 26.
All right, brother. I'll meet you up on Instagram, fam. You're welcome, brother. I got you. So anytime.
Entire crew here at Happy Valley tonight. Ole Miss and LSU.
Oh, wait, Gyro, baby, go by.
Maria, Tom, Kurt, I'm Chris Fowler saying good night from State College. Cassidy,
yes,
sir.
Thanks, Chris. What a game. And Ohio State adds to their college football playoff record.